Hey everybody, ZoomZike! Oh wait, no! Oh, I meant to fall on the ground. I was too close to the edge of the thing. And welcome back to another episode of Vexx. So in the last episode, we basically got we defeated the sumo. We got the awesome Wraith Hut that was along those big rocks that were flying around. We went into the castle and did a bunch of platforming. We went to... I'm not even going to bother saying all of them. You can go back and, if you didn't see the other episode, you can go see it right there. Right now, the one that we are getting right now is, well, for the riddle of it, is a one-way portal calls. Sundial tells the time. Hidden gateway opens halls. Mischance would be a crime. This is one of my favorite riddles because it's like so blatantly obvious because they tell you that this is the sundial in the first place. So you basically have to move it to the point where you see this thing right here, this little dot, this orange marker right here, and this orange marker right here, you have to get it in the middle of there. So like for example, see, look, right when it goes past it, it doesn't work anymore. Same thing for this one. It has to be in the middle of those two, and then you have to go inside the portal because the one-way portal calls. And you are transferred to this wonderful level. Whoa, that's like so skilled. Look at the way he did. He did the thing, and it's like in slow motion. But this area is basically showing off the potential, not the potential, but it's showing off courses where you would have to go into mini version of the course inside a bigger course, like Timberdale. But this is like a super small, condensed version of a platforming area that you have to go into in order to get your Wraith Heart, but it's mostly due to likeliness of portals, but there's some other sort of things that you can do in a way to get to these areas as well. It's like the riddle helps, and if you don't really but if you can't really figure out with the riddle, there's always online. You can always be a cheater and check online, because, I mean, if you don't know, you might as well. I mean, that's kind of what online is for, just trying to solve things that you can't really solve on your own. But the Wraith Heart's right there. It's pretty straightforward once you actually get into this area. The whole area is like completely linear and such, and there's enemies here that... How do they get there? Because if you think about it, there really wasn't any way that they were able to like reproduce or some. I know they spawn, but that's just, I don't like thinking of that way. It's too... I'm just gonna get off the topic and collect our Wraith Hearts. But seriously, how did that... Okay, I'm sorry. I promise I wouldn't do it. Now we're gonna go to the next Wraith Heart. Cursed Heart, just out of... I think it'd be Cursed Heart, not Cursed Heart, because the syllables don't line up if you do it like that. Because there's behind and molten, so like, Cursed Heart, just out of reach, behind a crystal veil. If molten trick we didn't teach, this run will not avail. Avail means like not succeed or pass. And you'll notice that an arrow will in fact be pointing towards this little red platform over here with a button on it. Well, the button's pushing right now. If you go on it, it says to unleash your molten fate, a crimson rune's the key. Or once you lay the state, look in a tapestry. Tapestry? What? I'm not even sure. But I think this is when the arrows start getting a little bit misleading. I probably should have said it in the first episode, but I just decided to do it in order to do this the way that it's supposed to be done. So, when you end up going to this mission, and you don't have the molten trick that the game is so speaking of, then you have to go take the path to where you first enter the game, where you first gain control of your character. Not the tutorial, where Darby, I think his name was, was like telling you, like, I can talk to you like this, like that. And you may have actually even seen it. You may have actually seen a little token in the background that I purposely didn't get, but for the... Well, hold on. This is what we're trying to get. That the fire thing right there. We're not able to get that right now because it's like inside the picture and you see a white portal right here. And there's no white portal that you can see on this ground level. And you're trying to get up there where you see that life. So the only way you can really get there is you can do this and you could use fire, and then apparently, kind of like Mario, Vexx will like kind of spring up and then he'll like start moving towards a direction, but you have much more control over him, but he does take damage. It looks like he doesn't, because he just rolls up into a ball like Sonic and just kind of, whatever. I'm just going to go into the white portal right here, and we are going to collect our Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem, okay. You just got the rock suit power up. Once you find the way to activate it, you will be invincible and as hot as lava. Now, again, misleading. They called it the molten suit or molten rock suit, but they call it like the rock suit power up, which can really be misleading if you didn't really pay attention to the picture. But that's what we're gonna be turning into. Now, this is right over here. This is the Wraith Heart we're going for. The first one I showed you of what the Wraith Heart looks like, unless you don't count the cutscene that one guy showed. We're trying to go for that Wraith Heart. And we're not able to really break it. But what the game doesn't mention is that you actually have a time limit. Because if you were actually able to just go in there with the rock suit power up and break it, then it would just be a little overpowered. It would be a very easy mission. So of course they would have to go their hardcore ways, and they would have to make it just a teensy-weensy little bit difficult for the average player to complete. But now that we have the molten power up, you can see right here that the button is actually able to be stomped upon, and it looks like Vexx is being taken over or submitting himself to the thing. And we actually are invincible. The game finally didn't lie to us. We have to get to that thing over there, but the best path is the way I'm going right now, just running along here. I think your speed is doubled. You are invincible. You're able to, you get dropped to the ocean floor and you're able to run across the ocean floor. Obviously your speed's halved at that point. But your jump height is very low, like this. Oh crap, okay. No, okay. Okay, managed to get it. And we will go collect our next Wraith Heart, which is over here. Souls of Astani Old are trapped in these jars 6. To gain the prize they hold, make use of all your tricks. Now, I may have mentioned this about the 6 jars, but they're basically scattered all over the area. Let's turn my volume up for me a little bit right there. Now, these 6 jars, they kind of, just a little warning. I can't cut it out because it'll be a little... Yeah, it'll still be kind of bad, but just a warning. For some reason, they made it so whenever you get one of these jars, that it'll flash yellow onto the screen. I have no clue why they even came to that decision that it was a good idea. But you never know. Maybe that might have taken part in the falling of a plane or something, but just a little warning if any of you are like prone to seizures or anything like that. So it's right there. It may have not been bad for you, and you may be like, oh, why is he telling us this? But just in case, because it did hurt my eyes after doing this a while. At least when I was young, it did hurt my eyes a little bit, and it kind of it burns. I don't like it one bit. But at least we're like 2 out of 6 done. But we're just gonna climb up this wall like a boss, and that Goomba there is just kind of like running around. So it's like, I don't have claws. Screw this. But luckily I know where all of these things are, so yeah, huzzah. And you can just skip the jar part if it really does hurt your eyes, if on the off chance it actually does, because that was just, you know what I mean. But this is the path that I normally take, use all these jars things, not use them, but get all these jar things, because it's like the easiest path and like obviously the quickest, and I want to get the jar thing done quickest because it's kind of boring in my opinion, just scouring the course that you've been doing and just trying to find every single one jar, but whatever. And now you're able to just go up this wall and do whatever and try to get to the top where the last jar is that I'm going to show you. But going up this wall is the best option you actually have. And now that I think about it, I don't recommend pressing A and jumping over it. I recommend going to the part where this ledge is. Not this ledge, darn. There's a low la 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 la. Okay, ah la la. Is that a song or something? Because part of me thinks that's a song like ah la 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 or something like that. But I'm trying to find the ledge. Yeah, right here. Once you get to this ledge, there will be a wall to your right, and then at that point, it's really easy to just find where you're. Can you get up there, Vexx? Dude. Okay, thank you, dude. I was like pressing A and he wasn't responding. But then you can long jump over here. And you can, I'm just going to beat up these guys just for the heck of them. Maybe I can juggle too. Hold on. Wait. Okay, that was sort of amusing. But then you'll see this yellow pole. Oh, Whoa, whoa. That was like a song. And I can't jump off right here and get in the pole, but if you press B, Vexx will just kind of latch down to the pole and start skidding down here. And this part is a little nerve-wracking. I just take off my hand off the controller for 1 second. Just 1 second to rearrange my position that my hands had on the controller. And then Vexx falls off. It's like Vexx is... Again, I may have brought this up a little bit, but seriously, think about it. These guys do have their own brains. They do realize what their goal in mind is. Yet, they really don't know that they're being controlled. It's like kind of scary to think about it. Now that I think about it, I'm just going to use the charge up thing so I'm actually able to make these jumps a little bit. Jesus, that was even worse than beforehand. I think I had to do a long jump. But okay, pure focus. Oh my gosh. No, Vexx, I want you to jump on here, and we're going to go down here. And you with your little elvish ears. Come on, come on. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna fall. Not gonna fall. Not gonna fall. And we're gonna climb up here. And this 6 star is actually what most people get stuck on, because even when you get in here, you might just think, oh, nothing's here. Then you just go back down, even when you find this area. But you have to pan the camera over here, get that jar. It says, well done, Vexx. You have freed the 6 Astani spirits from the soul jars. A wraith part has appeared. Or something like, and I failed again at the jump. Now you might be thinking, what did I fail at? Well, I could have used the 6 gold yellow bars to get myself, poles, get myself back up. But being the person I am, I managed to miss it, because I'm stupid like that. But I'm trying to, I just want to save my, what the? No, Vexx, no, is my controller acting up or something? I've had this controller since it got like the GameCube, and it hasn't had any problems. Man, I mean, seriously. Speaking of GameCube, I think that there's this one thing I really liked in GameCube. I think that they may have gotten rid of for the Wii games. I just want to say this real quick. You know how on the GameCube, how there's a loading screen, how it's just dun 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 dun, and then it shows GameCube. I think if I held down Z, it'll make a bunch of squeaky noises like dun 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 or something. It'll go really fast or something like that. I don't know. I think they got rid of that in like the Wii version. Because, like, I did try to do it in this version when it did end up showing that it was on GameCube, but it just didn't work for some reason. Okay, now, when hearts did burst asunder, much energy did scatter. To return this heart, its thunder, 100's all that matters. Now, this is very straightforward. You have to collect 100 shards. They're not coins, they're not energy. If you may have found from that sentence, I looked it up. The official name is shard. That's what they're called. These things right here, you have to collect 100 of those, kind of like a 100 coin mission, but they're actually called shards. Now, the main way that I would go about getting all these, the main part, wait, hold on, actually, let's go over here, because there's like a bunch of these things in circles. Let's get the molten thing so we don't have to deal with any of these enemies, run them over, mow them down, and get up to like 40 of these shards, so we can get our 100, which will be completely fun. Plus we get a speed bonus, so this can go by a little quicker. You're dead. Hey, wait, how'd that stop my momentum? It's not supposed to stop momentum. Like right there, it's supposed to like kill them. It's not supposed to stop momentum. Your momentum's supposed to be like infinite at that point when you're like rock suit. And just to show you guys, this is what it looks like when you go into water. And whoa, that is not half speed. Regardless of what I said earlier, that is not half speed. And if you want to know, you cannot cancel this. Like, you cannot cancel the rock form. Like, if you go into water accidentally, you're like, oh, I just want to get out of here. Please, you can't. They won't allow you. It just won't work. But get at... No, okay, thank you. Yay. Now we're going to climb up the big regular tree that we all know and love. You know you do. Because this big tree, for me, was just a huge load of nostalgia. Buckets of nostalgia. And buckets of nostalgia to episode 1. Oh my god. That was like days ago. I'm going to cry. Okay. We have 36 shards right now. And, yep, I good. You, sir, have great AI. Despite what happened in episode 1 of me trying to show off your AI, you, sir, have good AI. Because you realize that, like, oh crap, if I go on this elevator, this Vexx guy with Wolverine claws is going to rip me to shreds and hit me off. But I'm just going to see if I can... I want to do the double thing again. I want to see if I can. Aw, darn it. No, where'd you? I'll just camera and wait. Aw, darn it. I want to see like him have the animation of falling all the way down, not just like halfway or something. I wanted him to fall all the way down. And also, just a little trick if you do need help on these 100 shard parts, you will be cut short eventually, and you're gonna have to go around nooks and crannies in this whole level or stage. That's how you call it. Like nooks and crannies. Like over there, see that those two shards on the very left side of the screen? Yeah, those. You're gonna have to go into places like those to like find the remaining of them. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always scale the whole tower. You know, yeah, I said that. You know that tower? The tower where you have to do all the platforming? That tower, yeah. You want to do that? That's... I don't think I would, because if you do die, you will lose all your coins, or I just said coins. You will lose all of your shards. Jesus, I can't speak. You will lose all of your shards, and it just will not be pretty. Kinda like the number of shards I have right now. Okay, none of those jokes. Can't have that. None of them. Now we're gonna go get... Okay. I can't believe I just missed these. If I think about it. Okay. Wait. Boom. 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 I want to... No. Aww. I'm really sad. And I'm not sad because I killed him. I'm sad because I didn't get to... Darn it. I want to take off my anger out on one of your more species or something. Let's make it nighttime now that I think about it. Like, why not? Oh god, the video. Oh, wait. Oh, that looks really cool. I love that. See that big line right there? Like, look, right here. Hold on. Right there is pure night. But then when you look in the middle, right under the yellow poles, you see a big white line there. I love that. Really cool effect that they added in there. Really, really cool. But at least it's nighttime right now. It might even be darker for you guys now that I think about it because of all the... Because of YouTube dimming something or my capture card dimming something. So sorry about that. Maybe I could just turn up the brightness just a little bit on that part, but at least you're able to see these shard things much, much easier. But we are approaching 100, so I don't think there's really any need to go into the tower at all. And also the tower gets rid of any of the jars that you've collected. So that's just glorious, isn't it? But man, now that I think about it, I wonder what Vexx goes through his mind. He can just go to sleep whenever he wants. It's like, you know what, I'm kind of sleepy. Just turn the entire world to nighttime. Anyone can turn the world to nighttime if you think about it. In this world, anyone can change it to nighttime. Anyone. That's scary. I don't want to live in a world where anyone could just troll everyone else with the sundial and just make everything a certain, you know, it just wouldn't be fun. But once you get your 100th shard, then the Wraith Heart appears where you got your last shard, and we collect our Wraith Heart behind the waterfall, like a boss. And with that, we finish Timberdale with a pretty good paced episode. So like, look right here. Nope, this is everything. Once you see all these fill in, there's no extra secret things in here. Once you see all these, it is done. Now I just want to point something out real quick. No, wait, I don't want to go in. Okay. Now, you may have been seeing, actually I'll show you inside this area, you may have been seeing like a golden sort of map that we collected quite a few times. You may be wondering what that's for. Like if it's a map to like the whole Timberdale area. And I've actually been wondering that too, but I think I got it right here and it's saved. But if you press Z, I realize on the top left something says Raya's Diary, or Raya's Diary, or something like that. You press L, and then there's a bunch of these journal entries, which I think will be for each course. So I'm actually going to read this right now, and, yeah, okay. Wait, I just want to know if this is a... No, this is a girl voice, so I'll just say it my normal voice. This morning, Father gave me this journal. It's a gift to mark this special day, the day he was appointed guardian of Astara. Father has trained for years, so his wisdom and strength will nurture peace as we seek greater discoveries and understanding. Mother is so proud of him. Now, our greatest scientists are preparing a marvelous travel system. I'm told it will open a giant hole in space, so we can visit other worlds. And this is basically where you'll get the main plot. They don't really provide cutscenes in this game. For plot, they provide those little journal entries for plot. And I think it's pretty cool. And if you go to the right, you'll see all the heart totals. And again, this isn't a language you can't decipher, but if you tried hard enough, you probably, since you do see that, you go in here, how it'll be in a language, and then it'll decipher. I think there's a certain like pattern or symbol for each letter in our English language, so you probably could figure out what those actually say before you actually go into the level. And each of those circles is a wraith heart. So there's not a set amount for everything. It's just the amount that, like this one, Timberdale has 12, 11? I can't count. And the other ones have like 9 or 10 or something like that. So it's not like that. But this is Timberdale. Probably the last time you may see it. I don't know. Might be the last time you see it. You never know. Like, anything can happen, dudes. But this has been ZoomZike, and I'll catch you guys later on the next episode of Vexx.